with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Checking in with the Liberty head coach before the game, he is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Liberty's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Missouri State's offense has the ball first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bears want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The transfer has it his first carry. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Locklear. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the hit. Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage in 2nd and goal. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. and they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Liberty's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they have no problem making this transfer junior running back their workhorse. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They'll move the tight end. First carry of the season for this transfer. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Did a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Heaves it on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Flames. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you're looking like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bears will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Could be an alley. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. The option, the keeper. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. There he goes. Tripped up for the tackle. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. To the air, it's Henderson. Got it set up on the outside. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Running inside, it's Green. Makes it past the marker. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. This one's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. The run inside. It's Coleman. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Flames are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bear offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for room. It's Udo. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the grab in their space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. On the option. He'll do it himself. They'll go to the ground. Makes one man miss. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Liberty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Secures it at the 30. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. The option look. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Leaves it with the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Pressure coming. On the move to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nice move, creates some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Makes the grab on the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Got his man on the outside. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game at Williams Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Right back to him on the ground. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He leaves it with the back. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught, and he's got room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Udo. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pulls it again on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here's a little room there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Flames decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Rushes on him. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Locklear. Finds his big tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got his man to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. There's a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears!
Touchdown, Missouri State. Number 9.
He got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And no chance at a return here. They'll first down here. What has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Cunningham. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The keeper on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Got a little grass. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Running the option, it's Henderson. Push down for the tackle. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Doing it himself again. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. To the air, it's Henderson. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown Bears! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must... There he goes! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Coleman. Maybe a crease. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Flames with the 1st and 10. QB draw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Flying down the left side. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
Number 36, set to kick it off.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Flames moving quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets rid of it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Takes it the other way. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Makes the grab. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.